Alrighty. Hello, everybody. This is our very first official Bitmex baptism chapter, chapter number 1, where we walk your favorite popular YouTubers and celebrities and crypto people through their very first time logging on to Bitmex, and that's pretty much it. So today, I am very glad to have our opening, very first chapter with a gentleman I've been watching for quite some time. I've been a big fan of. His name is Clover. Clover, are you there?
Oh, I am here. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad we got this working. So this is the first time I've set this up. So I'm liking it. I'm liking how we've got our stream set up. So this should be a good collab.
Sweet. I'll spare going into a whole bunch of history and everything, but yeah, I've been watching for a long time. I appreciate you being here. Let's get after it. All right, so you got Bitmex open. You already sent your deposit. Would you mind clicking account for me so people know where to send? Actually, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
If you start your Bitmex, people, you click account, hit deposit, send only Bitcoin, and that's pretty much it. It'll arrive in your available balance and you're good. So first thing, Clover, do you like the white background or you want it to be darker?
I guess we'll just stick with it for now. Like, I don't want to, like, I can probably adjust some of, like,
well,
the
why don't
looks
we
and
go
everything.
ahead and see if you like it darker anyway. So go ahead and click
Okay.
your email at the top right.
Where-
Next to the British flag.
This guy?
No,
No, that's the announcement.
the top right of your screen. It says CryptoClover at Gmail next to the British
Oh.
flag and the question mark. Boom.
Got it. Okay.
And color theme. Click the gray one.
Sweet. Okay.
That's weird. I can't see your mouse. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to trade.
Yeah, I guess I would probably like the darker one because, like, if you have too much of that, like the bright light when you're looking at all those screens, it kind of wears on your eyes a little bit. So
Yeah, and we're going to do this Clover style, which is we're going to take our time, you know what I mean, and have a good time. Go ahead and click the exit boxes on the deposit was successful and the 2FA. Please enable. Let's go ahead and exit those out. Alrighty. So, I guess first things first, we kind of probably want to learn how to place a trade. We're going to have to place a small trade in order for us to see a couple things. So let me kind of walk you through about what these contracts are. So right now you are on Bitcoin and you have options of shitcoin at the top, right? So go ahead and click on Ethereum just for giggles. And you got Ethereum right there. Now Bitcoin and Ethereum are based off of $1 contracts. So when you make a trade, Clover, and you type it in the quantity, it's based off dollars, right? The other shit coins, bro, are based off of like Bitcoin, and so it can get a little weird, but you're probably just gonna trade Bitcoin and Ethereum and you'll be fine, okay? Now there's a couple different types of actual contracts you can trade. Would you mind clicking on Bitcoin again for me? Cool. Now right under Bitcoin, you see where it says perpetual 100x in blue? That is basically what you're going to be pretty much always trading if you're like just day trading like normally, right? But if you look to the right, you also have down August 24th, September 28th, December 28th. Those are actual like futures contracts. So if you want to place a trade in and wait till December, till Christmas, so you collect everything, you can do that there. So we're just going to stick with perpetual 100x. Okay.
all right, that's good to know.
Cool. Now, probably the most important thing is dodging the fees. So currently you're selected under limit order, which is the right place to be. And then you want to click that little box that says post only under buy long.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Do you know the difference of being a market maker from a market taker?
I
I'll
guess
explain.
yeah. Go ahead.
So, there's incentive to you putting an order on the books because most people would just click like 62.98.50 to buy from the top and that's it, right? So someone has to make the market. Someone's got to put orders on there for other people to take, right? That is what post only does. If you do not use post only to enter and exit your trades, you're probably not going to make anything off Bitmex. You're going to be gutted on fees, and I'm talking gutted on fees. Like, you got to make 10, 11% per trade in order to get by. So post only gives you a rebate, okay? Now, below the post only is your little leverage bar, okay? You can click 5x, 10x, 25x. Why don't you click the little white bar to familiarize yourself? Good job. Great job. Now,
can you see my mouse? Can you see like the?
I see like I see it highlighted. I don't see your mouse, but I can see like the little 5x being highlighted. Okay.
Good.
So do you understand kind of how the margin leverage shit works?
It's, this has been like an area that I explored, I would say like, a little bit last year, but I've really gotten away from this. So I probably could use like, a little bit of like how you want to kind of present it, explain it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at breaking this stuff down.
Cool. Okay. So first thing that everyone needs to understand is you're not borrowing money. You're not mortgaging your house. Bitmex isn't checking your credit. They don't even know your real name. You can make a fake name and everything, right? Now, let's say if you have $100 worth of Bitcoin and you want to trade with $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, that would be 10 times, that would be 10x leverage, right? So go ahead and click 10x leverage.
Okay.
Now, how this works is your $100 that you are entering in the trade is your margin of error to go backwards, okay? So with $1,000, if that $1,000 becomes worth 900, you get liquidated. Does that make sense? That's because your equity was used up. So if you're using 25 times leverage, you only have a 4% backwards window. If the price goes 4% backwards, you're liquidated. With 50x, 2%, 100x, 1%, 10x, 10%, 5x, 20%. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yeah.
Cool. So let's go ahead and I can show you better than I can tell you. Well, Clover, do you want your very first position to be a long or a short?
Well, the market looked like it just crashed a little bit here. Like if I'm checking the charts, I'd say let's go long.
Okay, you want to go long. All right. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. Before I do that, on your chart, God, we almost missed such important things. On the chart in the middle of your screen, click the little cogwheel.
Sure. This guy. Okay.
Okay, now on the candles, click the candles drop down and select Heiken Ashi.
Okay.
Okay, and then you should be able to exit out and it should work. Sometimes it asks if that's okay. Hit the exit button. Didn't work. Do it again. Sometimes it does this. Heiken Ashi. Okay, boom, it changed it. All right, good. Now you should be able to like click out of it. Fuck.
So maybe because I'm exiting out of it, let me try this. Let me just try and click off of it. See if that doesn't work.
Okay, click the X on the depth chart. I think there we go. You have to click OK.
There we go. Okay, got it.
Go ahead and exit out the depth chart and then exit out of the recent trades as well, please. The square boxes, click X. Yep. Cool. And then go ahead and drag down the right corner. Yes. Great.
Sweet.
So I live and die by Heiken Ashi candles. What these do, if you haven't noticed, is it makes if it's going down, it's red. If it's going up, it's green. It makes your life so much easier to know that you should be selling at the top, buying at the bottom, instead of a mixed bag of whatever. Okay? So Heiken Ashi candles, big deal. Go go ahead and let's move to the 5-minute chart. So on the top left, it shows the hour.
Yeah.
Click 5 minutes. Also notice that on the left there, you have a little toolbar where you can draw lines and stuff, just like you're from TradingView, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and click on the right of the chart on like the numbers and like stretch the chart out so like it looks stretched out. Like on the 6360, 6240, yeah, click on the very right side of the chart and like hold it down and move it up. Yes. Okay, move it up, yeah. You might have to
go
try.
like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now move the chart over to the right so we can see what's current. Cool. So I kind of showed you this because I feel like we might want to short it, but you know, whatever. We can go ahead and go long.
Let's do it. Let's short it then. If that's what you're seeing, like, I mean, I'm not like a TA guy. Like, I've gotten kind of away from that, but like this is really kind of my, I guess, kind of introduction and kind of getting back into it. So like I've got a lot of interest in this because like I've been looking at like the exchanges and some of the volume that we've been seeing on Bitmex is like double what we're seeing in Binance.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's, if like for people that have been watching me, like I'm very interested in like trading volume and things that are going on in the market. And because Bitmex is not really recognized the same way in CoinMarketCap, it's really kind of fallen off my radar. And I never set up an account because I guess I just didn't take the initiative to set up a VPN and do it when I was back in the States and just, but no issues here now that I'm in Vietnam.
So one thing I'll say, man, is when it comes to Bitmex, the best thing you can do is to find opportunity windows, get in and get out, right? So like, and you can make long trades too, you know, but I have found that like really it's just the swing trading. As long as you're using post only is the best thing to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up a short. So if we want to be a market maker, so we want to short, we have to make an order from the 6,308 and up. So on the red side of the book. So let's go ahead and at the quantity in the very top left, let's just put $100. Okay.
All right.
Now, right now the market's real slow, so the numbers aren't going all crazy. So we can type in 6308 rather simply. So go ahead and limit price, put in 6,308. Now, you can also click on the number itself. Click on 6,312. Click on it on the order book.
Oh, okay.
Boom, and it highlights for you. Now check this out. Click to the right of that, where it's like 155,000, like on accident. Jesus Christ. Okay, that will kill you. All right? So if you ever are clicking on the book, be careful, dude. Because it'll fill you up, tap you out, max you out, and you're fucked. All right?
Good to know.
Okay, so let's go ahead and enter the limit price again. Let's put it 6,308. Okay, great.
Okay.
Now we have post only clicked. We got 10x leverage. Go ahead and click sell short. Okay, cool. Now let's make sure everything's, so this is pretty cool right here. So it shows your estimated liquidation price at the bottom, which is $6,965. That's the price you lose your money in the trade, which in this case would be $10 worth of equity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. The mark price is the average of like the last minute, like the market price. They make it like the average of the last 2 minutes. So if there's like a quick spike pump, it doesn't like kill you a quarter, but the mark price is just market price. You'll see your available balance, order value, everything else there is pretty much self-explanatory. Go ahead and hit sell. Cool. Now, since we are being a market maker, you have to wait for someone to take that order instead of being instant gratification buying into the book. And I'm going to show you how to do that too in case of emergency situations.
So, question here. I see that it comes up, like I can see my order here. Like you can't see my mouse, but right in the middle of the graph, there's, I guess, the red box that came up once I submitted the order. So I guess, can I move this around? I guess I can move this around.
You can move it and it's changing your price.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's all good.
All right.
So you can go ahead. I'm glad you did this. At the bottom of your screen, there's a tab that says active orders.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't click on that. No, I'm just kidding. So where it says price, you can click on the price. Okay, and you can edit it and then click on the green arrow. And it looks like, okay, so you actually canceled it like when you moved it or something maybe. I don't know. All right, whatever, it's back there. Great. So now we're sitting there and we're chilling. You can also bump the price up if you want to cancel that order, right? When things are moving and you put it into market make, and let's say the price goes down and you're like, damn it, I want to be able to get in. You can click cancel on the very bottom right. So go ahead and click cancel. Okay, cool.
Are you seeing the pop-up order canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I'm actually going to show you how to take off a lot of those pop-ups, because you get pop-ups on like every notification and it blocks your cancel button. And so like you can get screwed. So I'll show you how to do that. I don't know if you have to show private information to do that. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Okay. All right. So you have your active order in 6308. So let's go ahead and just, for something that doesn't look right. Okay, so it did cancel. So it's lagging right now. So you don't have anything on there. So go ahead and re-enter the trade at the top left. And let's put 6,307. Cool. Now, I'm going to show you something here. Many times when you put in a post order, it won't work, and it's because the book is moving. So go ahead and under limit price type 6,306.
I guess you can just go down. Goes down by half.
That's fine.
Right?
And click sell short again. Click sell short. Sell. And look, it says order canceled. So whenever you see that, right now the market is like steady. It's not even moving. Normally that 6307 is like 08, 09, 05, 06. So trying to get in at the bottom can be tricky. Sometimes it can take you a couple times to get it. Does that make sense? Like how it moves?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're being a market maker. Market maker. This is how you got to enter and exit trades, man, if you want to make any money off Bitmex. Okay? Now, let's say shit's going crazy and you want to like get out of the trade. Well, let's actually exit this trade, or per se the correct way. So go ahead, and if we sell, we have to buy to get out of it. Go ahead and type in 163.04 and click buy. Cool, everything's right. Good, buy. Yay! Now, okay, so listen to this, dude. So the idea is we want to plan. We're normally planning our trades, right? Normally we're putting out our lines and checking our TA and meditating. Yeah. And so you set like the high. Ooh, all right. Well, it looks like we got our order filled. So go ahead and click on positions now, dude. Click on positions on the bottom left. Okay. Boom. Congratulations, dude. You now have your first Bitmex fucking short in. Excuse my French. Okay. Okay, a couple things to look at. So you got your entry price here, right? Now, that entry price, let's say the price is moving. Let's say you want to sell another short. It'll average your trade. So you can really only have one trade technically on the books per coin. So if you want to go ahead and enter another sell for $100 at like 63.12 or 63.13, I'm going to show you it's going to adjust everything for you. Cool. And when that order gets eaten, your entry price, your liquidation price is going to change. Okay? And all right, do you have any questions so far, actually?
It's been, I guess this is, you know, it's gonna, I think, take a little bit of just kind of getting in and playing with it. But it's good that like you're walking me through this because it's you know, it's skipping a lot of some of the BS that, you know, like some of these like doing the post only and kind of setting up some of the initial things like that's pretty helpful. Just kind of getting it initially set up. So
Yeah.
like setting up some of the charts and charting and things like that, like I guess that's something we can kind of get into a little bit later. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good.
Okay. So let's say the market's moving. So post only is the number one preferable way you want to get into a trade. Second is still under limit without post only. So go ahead and unclick post only.
Okay.
And let's say like the market's moving, you want to get out of the trade like wherever you can right now. Okay. So since we're in a short, we want to buy. So you have the 100 in there. Go ahead and click or type in 6,311.50. Okay, click buy. And as soon as you click buy, boom, it's done. Okay, so if you want to get in and out of a trade real quick, you can unclick post only. You do not have to use market. You can just use limit and it gets done automatically for you. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and let's enter in another position here, and I'm going to show you how to like to maybe customize your margin. So how would you enter in another position?
How would I enter in a position?
Yeah, so just like enter another short or a long.
So I'm gonna go short here. So I'm looking at like 63. Let's just do like maybe 63.12. And maybe 13.
Go ahead
At
and
100
put one in
bucks.
for 63.0950. So like we can get it in, and I can show you what I want.
Right.
Okay, boom. So now check it out. Now look. Oh, okay, it filled because you didn't have post only click. So that's cool. All right, so go ahead and click on positions.
Positions. Okay.
Yep. All right, so there's like a couple different ways. Let's say your trade's kind of going backwards and you want a dollar cost average, right? You can either enter in another trade and it'll like average out your entry price, right? Or where it says margin in the middle with the little blue B, go ahead and click on the blue B. Cool. All right. So if you want to add margin, that's putting more of your money into the contract. So instead of you being at 10x, you can customize and find your sweet spot at like 8x leverage, 11x. You don't have to just have 5, 10, or 25. Okay?
Okay.
And you can do the same thing if you want to minimize it. So go ahead and type in like 0.01. 0.01. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So it added a tiny bit, 0.001. And I don't think that was enough to show that it changed your margin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say 0.01?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Let me do this again.
All right.
0.0.
Let's see if that does
Okay.
anything. Okay, boom. Yeah, see now it should go to like 6. So let's wait for it.
What's going to 6?
Your leverage is going, so instead of you being 10x, you're like 6x. That's what it showed for a second. Maybe it was just showing it like when you were punching in some other numbers, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah. Like the strategy behind some of this stuff is, I think, I'm trying to kind of get like a very basic understanding of it, of kind of how you're interpreting it and how you're looking at trading on Bitmex, and basically just kind of maybe adding kind of like I guess my like the way that I'm interpreting it and seeing how that works together. So some of this stuff's a little bit new for me, so it's going to take me a little while to kind of catch on to some of these things.
Yeah, for sure, man. The important you know the most important thing, dude, which is post only. Like, man, I cannot stress enough how important that is.
Which is not selected right now.
Correct. It's not selected right now, and so but yeah, right now you have your 6304. So look, dude, you're about to make. Oh yes, how could I forget? Okay, so how do we know how much you're making, how much you're losing? So that's your unrealized P&L and your realized P&L, which is to the right of the margin.
Okay.
You see that down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you hover your mouse over it, the number changes. So go ahead and hover over unrealized P&L. Boom. Now you are 1.39% positive on your equity, which is the amount you actually have in the trade. So if you have $10 in the trade, 1%, you're what, 10 cents up, 13 cents up right now, right?
So I'm like $1.39 because it was $100 trade, right?
No, it's return on your equity, which is the $10.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, whatever hard money you actually put into the trade. So watch this, dude. So on your leverage bar, click the 25. On the very left, like when you made the trade, click the 25 and it'll actually adjust the current trade you're in.
What?
So the leverage bar that goes from green to red.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and click 25.
25. Yeah.
Okay. Now go ahead and hover back over your unrealized P&L.
Okay.
And look, it's at 3% now, right? So most people in the beginning, they're like, oh, if I just change it, I'll make more. No, it's because now with your $100, you're only risking $4 because you're 25 divided by 100 is $4. Whereas opposed to that, as opposed to 10x, you're risking $10. So increasing, does that make sense, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to get it. Yeah. Now it's starting to make a little bit more sense how that ties in.
Yep. Cool. So go ahead and switch that back to 10x. Okay. Now your realized P&L, which is to the right. So your unrealized is the amount in the current trade that you're in, plus or minus, right? Your realized P&L, go ahead and highlight that, is for the day, right? Like whatever you've been doing that day, excluding the trade you're currently in. Now, when your mouse isn't highlighted over it, I think it's like gives you like an estimation with the trade's current place. All you have to know is hover your mouse over it, and that's the number that like really matters. Okay. You have any questions?
That was a hell of a hiccup.
Yeah, dude, it's that maker's mark, and I don't know. I always hiccup, bro. I take these vitamins, bro, and
That looks So this is good. Like I think that just walking through like a few of these trades and just kind of getting like a basic understanding of kind of like how you're positioning like some of these trades, even just with like $100. This is this will be good. It's going to take me a little while to kind of pick up on some of these and kind of maybe explain it in my own words. But it's looking good.
Dude, you are going to be an expert in no time. Bitmex is simple, and anyone can do it, and anyone can trade. You don't need complicated. You don't need to like know a bunch of tech analysis stuff, like a little bit. I just use my ley lines. I draw like on the tops and draw on the bottoms. Yay! Look, you just had your order fill. Now you can go to like click on your order history, which is next to stops and active orders. Alrighty. Click fills.
Fills.
To the left. Okay, so you can see like where you entered and where you exited. Now let's go ahead and enter another trade so we can see your realized P&L. So we're still kind of at the top. Let's take a look, see here. Yeah, so we can go ahead and enter in another short, dude. Enter a short at like 63.04 and then set a buy at 62.90. So we're pre-planning your trade. We're shorting 63.04, longing 62.91. All right. Now, that's pretty much it. You can play. Okay, click like everything's the same as Trading View, you know, on the little chart. So do you know how to use all that and add your indicators and whatnot, right?
Trade. Oh yeah, like some of this. I mean, I have to play around with it. But.
Okay, so click to the right of the cog wheel. Okay, and there's your indicator list.
Nice.
You can put Bollinger Bands. You know, you can do MSI, whatever. So, dude, the Bollinger Bands is going to be money for you right now, bro, okay? Bollinger Bands, we use...
That was a big one I used to use before. I was kind of getting into the indicators.
Did you use it to, like, buy or sell, or what did you kind of use it for?
Like, basically, like, we were set up, like, different indicators, like, in some of the bots in Hotspot, and, like, they had a lot of the same types of indicators that... you just really just play around with until you kind of get something that's at least profitable. I mean, it was really trial and error, you know, and and also like there's safeties and insurances and things like that you're kind of programming in, but it pretty much just does what you tell it to do, and that's not always what you want. So, but right now it's looking like it's a pretty sideways market.
Great. So here's what dude, Bollinger Bands right now. So when we were running bots, like me and other YouTubers, they were using Bollinger Bands to enter trades and they were getting absolutely shit on, right? So what I use Bollinger Bands for is for selling, dude. So every time on the 5-minute or the 3-minute, go ahead and stretch your chart out some more up and down if you could, please. Yes. So every time it touches the top of the Bollinger Band, sell. Besides pumps, like when it's pumping and you see that it's like breaking through the Bollinger Band, then you want to leave it alone until it starts to leave. So like you see that huge pump, like right when it starts to break away and go red, boom, that's when you want to sell. And then you can set your exit point or whatever you want and keep an eye on it. I'm telling you, man, you will make so much crypto using the Bollinger Bands on the 5-minute and the 3-minute. Never use the 1 minute, doesn't work. 3-minute, 5 minutes going to be your bread and butter for that.
That's good to know.
Yep. And then you can just right click at the top left where it says BB and the little blue numbers. If you right click that,
right click on BB,
all the blue numbers.
I'm saying BXBT,
where it says, below that. Below the BXBT, Bitmex 6307 in light blue. And then there's like all the numbers. Right at the top left of your chart. Right below like the candle shit. In the cog wheel. The little tiny
BB.
white letters. Yep. Right click that. Hit remove.
Okay.
All right. Now you got that
nice.
out of the way.
Okay. Good. That's sweet. Awesome. That would have been like, I guess, like my way, I guess I would have done it is coming in here, but you just can't like deselect, I guess, like if I'm adding Bollinger Bands and I add it again. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. Now I added 2.
Yep.
So. Sweet.
All right. What else is on a need to know basis?
So, I guess like going over some of the other cryptocurrency pairs, I guess like my initial understanding was that it was primarily Bitcoin. And like if we're getting into like, let's just take Ethereum by chance. So it's everything is pegged to the dollar. Is that right? So when
Ethereum and Bitcoin are, the others are like based off of Bitcoin.
Okay.
So every dollar is a contract, right? So like you're actually using technically their shitcoin, which is XBT, right?
Which is essentially Tether.
No, it's not Tether. It's just their.
It's like Tether.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's tethered to Bitcoin. Yep. Yeah. And then when you withdraw, obviously, it's they just like give you credit for that. So yeah, they avoid taxes, fees, all kinds of shit. Bitmex is in the best country it can be in. They're very friendly with their government. The owners on CNBC every week. I know you already know this stuff. I'm just kind of like saying it for my stream and whoever. So Ethereum is probably the most dangerous coin to trade. So it's like Cardano and shit, just because it's so volatile, but it also pays the most. Bitcoin is probably the most least volatile of all these shit coins because it's not a shit coin.
I got a comment here that said, I dabbed in and lost $8,000. Please be careful. But they're saying the Bollinger Bands and the stochastic RSI. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
I don't use
that
any
right.
of that shit. I'll tell you. And you know what? If you're using 25, 50x, 100x, you're gonna get liquidated. 10x is like the sweet spot, safe spot. Like right now, if you were short at 6,200, you could sit on that trade for days and end up okay. Oh, which reminds me. Okay, so with the fees every 8 hours, normally about 80% of the time, shorts get paid. So have you ever heard of whales talking about getting paid like 0.7% a day interest from Bitmex before? You ever heard that?
No.
Okay. So the unfortunate thing is if you're a whale with a bunch of Bitcoin, you can't just lend a bunch of Bitcoin for people to use with and get paid off of. But you can open up a low leverage short, let's say, and every 8 hours, so at the very bottom left of your screen, you see where it says funding rate, open interest, 24-hour volume.
Funding rate.
Small white letters below the leverage bar. Yep. And then like you highlight it and it changes. Okay. So let me look at my screen. Okay. So
I just clicked on more details and it's bringing up. I'm not really sure. This is a description.
Have fun reading this shit, bro. Actually, here's everything you need to know. This is all the funding rate stuff, so you can have fun and dive into this whenever you'd like to. So basically how it works is most people want Bitcoin to do what? They want it to go up, right? So there's incentive for shorting. So 80% of the time, if you're in a short position, Bitmex or the longs are actually paying that little tiny fee to you. So some whales will open up like a 2x or a 3.3x leverage big short and just let it sit there. Their liquidation obviously is like 33%. You know, when's the last time Bitcoin moved 33% in one day? Doesn't happen that often, right? So that's one thing, but you're probably never going to want to do that. Just something to know for fees. I'm telling you, that's why short on Bitmex, baby. And you can long too and swing trade and everything, but you'll make more money shorting than longing overall.
Sweet.
So tell me about those strip clubs and all
our conversations we were having offline.
I know. You guys all missed it on the live stream. Me and Clover were having a good time. What else? I'll show you a little trick here too. When it comes to withdrawing your BTC, go ahead and, do you mind if people see your receiving wallet address, or do you not want people to see that?
I mean, it's not compromised. I don't see why. Like, they're just gonna be like, I think it'd be all right.
Okay.
Right?
Go ahead and click on account. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Okay. Go ahead and click withdraw. Cool. Now, look at this on where it says Bitcoin network fee 3 lines down. You see it says 0.001?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at these bastards in the fine print. It says we recommend yada yada, but require at least 0.00002. So Bitmex, no matter what fee you pay, as long as you pay the minimum, once a day, they're in cold storage. They keep all they've never been hacked. They have a little Chinese guy that comes out of a hut once a day with a USB drive and sends everyone their Bitcoin. So instead of having 0.001, type in 0.0002 and you just save yourself. And your Bitcoin gets to you just as fast at the same time as everybody else. Little friendly trick. Go ahead and go back. Oh, go ahead and click on the left of your screen. There's affiliate status. Boom. Now, where it says total turnover, commissions paid, affiliate payouts, eventually that's going to have a bunch of information there with affiliate pay. Scroll down a little bit. You start out at, there we go, 10%. Now you get paid from anyone who signs up under you, Clover. We should include your description, your affiliate thing. You can go ahead and put it in your live stream. You start out 10% of some commissions and fees and bullshit. To give you kind of an idea, I have right now about 160 affiliates under me. In the past 3 weeks, I've generated about 1.1 something Bitcoin. So it's not bad. Not bad. You start at 10%. It's a sliding scale up to 20%. I'm at like 16.5% of my commission bullshit, whatever. It's one level down, not 2 levels. 1 level affiliate pay.
1 level. All right.
Go ahead and scroll back up. What were we going to do before that? Okay, go ahead and click account again, or just go. There's your affiliate link. Go ahead and copy that son of a bitch.
Yeah. So I got to put that in my stream. I'll do it
sir.
later.
All right, cool. All right, so go ahead and go back and click deposit, I think. Yeah, go to account. Go to account. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. You can go back. I'm sorry. And if you scroll down, there's your transaction history, right? And you can actually see how much you've made, how much you've lost. All right.
So I made a tiny bit amount of XBT, and then realized P&L. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You, I believe, are in the profit. We can go back to trade. Okay. If you ever want to use a stop loss, let's go ahead and show you how to do that. I don't use them often, but sometimes I do. Okay, click the blue arrow next to stop market. All right. Okay, let's see here.
Stop limit.
I use stop. Go ahead and click stop limit. Stop limit gets a little fucking confusing. And sometimes you can mess it up and insta-sell your position and shit. So we're going to stay away from that for now and just use stop market. Okay. Now, are you in a long or a short right now? I use stop market, not stop limit. You got stop limit clicked again.
I didn't see stop. Oh, stop market. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Okay. Now, you're in a short right now, if I'm not correct. Is that right? Can you click positions?
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, you can put me on hold, bro.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, you're outside? You're in B1? Oh. Okay. All right. I come down. All right. That's my cook. I just hired a cook, so she's coming up to cook for me.
All right. Do you got to put us on hold or wrap it up or?
Yeah. Yeah. My laptop's about to die. I'm at 5%. I don't have this thing plugged in.
Cool.
Why don't we wrap this up and just kind of keep it a shorter stream, and then maybe we can come back and do this again and maybe take some questions and things like that.
Yeah, get into some trades or whatever, you know. Yeah, so we can do this again. Well, right on, man. Thanks for coming here. I know you got to run to get your chef official Bitmex baptism coming at you, baby. That's the first chapter. We're fucking changing lives, baby. So thank you, Clover.
I like it, man. This is gonna be good. Let's continue this. Like I want to just kind of play around with this a little bit. I think now that I've kind of got a little, I got my feet wet. I'm just gonna kind of play around with it. Like I won't really care too much because it's not, a whole lot of money. So I'll just kind of play around with it and see how I do.
You're gonna do great, man. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna love it. So, yep, you're gonna get hooked just like everybody else does.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
All right, man.
Well, I appreciate you walking through this. This is good stuff. So you got some other people lined up?
Yeah, I got. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do the same shit every time. I guess I should. I might as well. So, yep, got some other people lined up, but you're my number one, man.
Well, I appreciate that, man. This is good. So I wanna continue to work on this and kind of find my own words to kind of explain this to my audience and kind of like I guess maybe develop a little bit of my own strategy, and then maybe we can kind of share ideas. So I think it'll be a good
You
collab.
know my line's always open, man. My line's always open to you. So yep, hell yeah, dude. We're gonna get into some serious shit. There's some serious tricks you can pull, some good patterns, finding windows. This is it, and you don't have to rely on anyone else. You're your own. You don't have to rely. No one's gonna exit scam you, but you're your own worst enemy. With your wins and losses, you're responsible. So it feels good. That's why we're all in this shit. So, yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Word.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's do this again soon.
Right on, Clover. I'll see you around, man.
All right, man.
Bye. Well, that wasn't so bad, folks. All right. See you guys later.